YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So you know how sometimes you're watching TV and you're sitting there kind of bored and you're like, what should I do with my hands? You can do some easy beauty hacks that I'm going to show you. So these are really going to work for the long run, and they only take like 1 to 2 minutes, okay? Alright, so the first thing that I do is I scalp massage when I'm just sitting there watching TV. In this bottle, I have mixed biotin oil, Jamaican black castor oil, and I believe almond oil and sulfur 8. So what I do is just put it on as I'm sitting there and just massage it with my head upside down. And in the long run, it's really helped me grow out my hair, okay? The next one is Vaseline. So there's going to be 2 uses for Vaseline. One of the things that I do is take Vaseline and put it under my eye every time that I remember, like that. You don't want to be too hard. You want to be very gentle in the eye area. Do that and just slowly massage it a little bit. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I've seen that it helps a lot with reducing like dark circles and darkness under the eye, okay? A little bit of brown sugar in here. I mix it with the Vaseline, or you can do coconut oil. Take a spoon, stir it, and then when you are just sitting there bored, take some and get a lip scrubber brush, and you want to just go ahead and massage and really rub it until all the flakes and all that stuff is coming off. And you're just gonna have really soft lips over time, okay? So I do this at least maybe twice a week, and I've noticed that it's just helped keep my lips looking really nice and soft, so that whenever I put lip gloss or lipstick, it goes on really smooth. All of us out there who have really dry feet, I have dry feet, guys, and yes, it's just something that I have to deal with. But one of the other things that I do is take a callus remover. This is the automatic one. There's so many different ones out there. I turn it on, you hold the button and turn it on, and it spins like that, and you take it and pretty much you're gonna be scrubbing your feet, okay? So you scrub your feet until all that stuff is off, and then you go ahead and moisturize. Is massaging your hands while you're just sitting there bored. So I have this Body Bright by Gold Bond that I got. I typically use any type of oils, but I've been using this one. This has vitamin C in it, supposed to brighten it and give that a glow. So I've been using it also on my hands. So what you want to do is take it and, oh, I didn't take out enough. You want to take it and really just massage your hands while you're sitting there. Not just rubbing like this. You really want to take your time with it, especially the dark areas and all that. And over time, you're going to have really good looking, beautiful hands, okay? So that when you have that manicure, people are going to be like, oh, girl, your hands look nice, okay? All right, alcohol and with a cotton cloth and rubbing, okay? So your knees, your elbows, your armpit. You take this, put it on a cloth, the rubbing alcohol, and you just want to rub it every time you remember to, okay? As you're sitting there watching TV, do that. Okay, guys, the next thing is taking supplements. It's very important. First of all, you need to figure out which ones you need, okay? So I take magnesium, I take vitamin D, I take vitamin C. And then I take some other one that I think I forgot, folic acid. Mainly the folic acid is for hair growth, but you have to figure out which ones you need and kind of take them. I don't do multivitamins because they make me break out really badly. So I just take many of these, and I've noticed that over time, like, I just feel so much better on the inside when I do. I'm going through perimenopause, so they've been really helpful to take, you know, especially vitamin D for my mood swings, and magnesium to try to help me relax. So those have been really nice. Find things that make me laugh. You have to laugh, because if you sit around with a mean face, like, you know, just looking like that and sad, it affects your health and it affects how you feel and how you look, okay? So it's been proven that whenever you put something funny or something that makes you laugh, it kind of goes to the brain and it triggers this thing where it's like, oh, I'm happy. And then all of a sudden, all the good chemicals are being released that you're happy, and you look much better than when you are sad. It causes stress, and then the stress goes to you, gives you cortisol, and before you know it, you start looking a hot mess, and you don't want that. So try to laugh as much as you can. Laugh with your family. Watch funny things, you know. Do laugh yoga. I'm just kidding. But yeah, often it takes strawberries to whiten my teeth. So you want to get strawberries, and as you're sitting there, just rub it and rub it and rub it. It's been proven that there's something in the strawberries that whitens your teeth over time. That's one of the ways I've been able to keep my teeth whiter, is because I do the strawberry thing. I also got my son into it. He loves it because it's all like squishy and everything's going melting, and he just enjoys it. And then he rinses. And then I also try to use coconut oil every so often to swish. Yeah, you're going to have white teeth. All right, the last at this, but since my perimenopause hit, at taking deep breaths has really, really been helpful for me. So pretty much you have, a lot of people don't even know how to do deep breaths. They do it wrong. So you want to pull through your nose, hold it, and blow out through your mouth. Do this every single time that you remember, because over time when I feel overwhelmed, I feel stressed, or when my son is home and I just feel like, oh my gosh, he needs this and he needs that, I'm just like all over the place. I just take a minute to do. And I've read that when you do that, it kind of sends the message to the brain that you're not stressed. It's like just taking that moment. You reset the brain from thinking that you're stressed. So if you keep doing it, over time, it just becomes something you do so often whenever you're just maybe at work and you feel like everything's coming at you. Breathe out, okay? So in the long run, I've really, really seen that this has really helped me feel so much better, because I'm an anxious person, and when things are coming at me from left and right, I start feeling some kind of way, and then before I know, I'm like, okay, I'm falling apart. When I started doing this a couple years ago, it's really, really made a difference, guys. All right, so those are pretty much all the stuff that I do that are really fast, easy while I'm watching TV, and they've definitely made a difference in, how I look, especially in the long run. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.